We have a couple new updates out of the president on the infamous $2,000 stimulus check, or $2,000 dividend payment as he likes to call it, including who he wants to focus these payments on. I'll show you that here in just a second, as well as when he thinks these payments will likely go out. Now, I have two separate clips that I'm going to share with you here in this video, this being one of them, as well as I do have another one which I will play for you as well. In total, both clips encompassing about 1 minute's worth of videos. The first clip, I'm going to tell you this much, the audio is actually really bad. It's actually about a 2-minute clip that I really want to share with you, but the audio is just so bad, I'm actually going to trim it down and just share about 30 seconds of it with you. And again, he talks about who he wants these payments to go out to. And then the second clip, which actually is this one right here, which I'm showing you, the audio is perfect on this one. You can hear it loud and clear what he's saying, and he's talking about the timing of when these payments would be going out. Now, clip number 2 is also causing a lot of people to maybe scratch their head a little bit and wonder, like, did he forget, or like, what's going on here? I'll talk about that more a little bit after I play the clips here, but super interesting. Now, I want to continue to bring you these updates because I do know for a fact there's a number of you in this community that are relying on me and this channel to continue to bring you the latest updates as they are coming across, as far as any announcements out of the president, the administration, anybody within the administration, any high-profile people out there that are talking about the latest updates on this. And again, I know that most of you in this community that receive fixed income benefits, low income, middle income, whatever happens to be your situation, are really, really in need of these payments. I totally get it. I see the financial struggles down below in the comment section. I see that. So again, my dedication and my promise to you is anytime we see new information coming across from anybody within the administration, or like I said, the president coming out talking about it, I'm going to bring it to your attention. And again, I'm going to feed you the clips, the articles, whatever it happens to be, so you can see and hear it for yourself. Now, I'm going to play this one as well as the secondary one in just a second here. Again, like I said, audio is pretty bad on number 1. Listen closely. Feel free to rewind it and listen to it again. They're flying at the time, so there's a lot of background noise. And then clip number 2 is very, very good. Now, I want to throw something out super fast here really quickly as well. We're still very early on in January 2026 right now, okay? So since the beginning of the year, I've seen a bunch of comments down below in the comment section from those of you on Medicare that have been calling chapter. I know that I talk about it all the time, but here's the deal. I can't tell you how many comments I've seen down below from people saying, I went to my doctor, got a big bill because they're not in network anymore. Or went to make an appointment, my doctor's not in network anymore, can't see my doctor. I went to the pharmacy, whoops, my prescriptions are way more now. I keep saying this. Call chapter right there. You may have some flexibility. You probably have some optionality. You probably have some flexibility with what's going on. Again, I don't know your exact situation, but my point is, just because we're in the new year does not necessarily mean that you're locked in and you have no options. You probably have some options with your Medicare plan. Again, if you're on Medicare, do yourself a huge favor. Call chapter there. And again, you've seen me throw this up before. Stacks of comments here. Again, I need to update my list here, but again, comments, page after page of comments from those of you in this community that have reached out to them, collectively saving over $2 million, okay? I'm urging you, if you're on Medicare, now that you're here in the new year, give them a call and see what options you have. You probably have some flexibility with what's going on right now, so you can still see your doctor. And again, please don't learn these lessons the hard way and find out after it's too late. Whoops, not in network anymore, and now you got yourself a huge bill. Bad situation. I've seen way too many of these comments lately, and a lot of you have been calling them there already this year. I've been seeing a bunch of comments, and again, I will update my packet here of comments and continue to show you more of these. I need to compile all those and give those to you. Anyway, sorry about that. I just want to say it really quickly because, again, I see the struggle, and I just want to help you out in any way that I can. Save money, because large medical bills, not fun, okay? I just had one, by the way. It was almost $3,000 because I went to urgent care like in November because I had shingles. Not fun. Shingles cost me $3,000. Not fun, okay? Anyway, let's play the clips here. Again, clip number 1, clip number 2, and then I'll come back and talk about it in just a minute. All right, here you go.
When I pay people $2,000 each for low and moderate income and middle income people, everybody but the rich get this. That's not made up, that's real money. That comes from other countries, yeah.
You promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I did 1776 for the military,
When
right?
will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to, the tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say toward the end of the year.
All right, now there are those two clips that I wanted to share with you. And again, I totally recognize the first one was pretty hard to hear just because there's a lot of background noise there. But basically he said the $2,000 focused on low income and middle income people, not rich people. Now he has said this multiple different times in different interviews. He's indicated it. I have videos here on the channel of him saying it, as well as he has written it in social media posts as well. You've seen all of it. I've shared it with you. But again, that's just him. And I just wanted to share with you because as I get more information, I just want to bring it to your attention so you can see and hear it for yourself, because I know that a lot of you who are low income are very worried that you're going to be missed out on with this payment. Again, he did not say anything about not sending it out to fixed income beneficiaries. I get that question literally daily from people on fixed income benefits saying like, hey, are we going to be included? There's no reason that you wouldn't be. Low income is what he's talking about, okay? Fixed income beneficiaries are generally falling into the category of either middle or low income people, just based on the nature of the fixed income benefit. Generally, those fall into that category. There would not be a restriction on fixed income beneficiaries exactly. Is that going to make sense? So yes, absolutely. It's based on income. I've said that a bunch of times over the last couple months here. All right, so then the second clip is actually pretty interesting. And this is the one that I said is confusing a bunch of people because the woman said to him, you promised $2,000 payments. And he basically came back and said, I did? When did I say that? Right? And he's basically, it almost seemed like he was confused. But I don't know if he really was confused about that or what the situation is here, but maybe it's because she said you promised, okay? Maybe that's why he kind of gave that little rebuttal the way that he did, because technically, I'm going to be fair, and again, I'm not here to take sides whatsoever, I'm just here to give you information. I have not heard the president specifically say, I promise a $2,000 payment. I have not heard or seen those words written by him. Exactly him saying, I promise, okay? So maybe he didn't like that she said, you promised everybody. Maybe he did say it and I missed it. I don't know, but I personally have not heard him say it, and I personally have not seen him write it either. The words, I promise all Americans, okay? He has indicated a $2,000 dividend to everybody will be paid except for high-income people. He's said it, he has written it. But again, the word promise, to my knowledge, has never been used by him that I know of anyway. And again, maybe he did in a post or something like that I missed. I've just never seen it. I'm just saying that much. Okay, so maybe that's why he made that remark. But it seemed like he was maybe I don't know, wait, I really said that? What are you talking about, right? And it's like, are you kidding me? Dude, you've said it a bunch of times in the last couple months here. You've said this multiple times. And again, we have it all on record here. That's why I continue to bring you these video clips anytime that it's talked about by anybody within the administration, lawmakers, the president, Treasury Secretary, White House economic advisors, the press secretary, anybody like that. I'm going to bring you the clips so you can hear it for yourself. And then we have record of it right here on the channel as well of all of this data that's being put out there. So anyway, he also said the timing. In the second clip there, he did indicate timing. He said toward the end of the year. Gee, does that maybe mean October or something? Or maybe I don't know, before the first week of November? Right? Is that what it's going to be? Or when? Now, here's what I've also indicated as well a few other times in other videos. And again, I just said this the other day as well, which is this. That's just what he's saying for now. But if the tide turns and the American people are getting really upset and really irritated and feeling betrayed and feeling you said this thing and we thought we were getting it and what's the situation here? If people are starting to feel, pretty irritated by this thing and they're not getting money, they may have to do this earlier just to bring up the morale across the country and be like, hey, look, hooray for us. We did this. We said what we were going to do. They may have to bring it earlier versus later, because if they don't time this thing perfectly, let's just be real. They want to time it in front of the midterm election. That's a no-brainer. We already know that, okay? We don't have to sit here and pretend like it's something it's not. We know this, okay? If it happens in the first place, they want to do it right before the midterm election. We know, okay? It's not some major secret. This is very, very, very obvious. But here's the deal. Timing is very important. If they wait too long, people are going to be way too irritated, and they're going to be like, I'm done. You know what I mean? You kind of lost your opportunity here, okay? And again, I'm not here to make a political video whatsoever. It's not my style. I'm just giving you the scenarios here. So in my opinion, they really need to do it sooner than later. Now, Does that mean they're going to do it this week or tomorrow? No, does not mean that at all, okay? Does it mean it's going to happen next month? I'm going to be unfair with you. I doubt it, next month. But do they need to do it like, maybe like early summer, late spring, early summer, something like that? Realistically, it'd probably be pretty good to at least, at a minimum, start working through the process. It's going to take a little while. He indicated last week as well that he could do this via executive order. That's still up for debate. Some people say yes, some people say no. He says yes, we will see. But in my honest opinion, they need to have this thing in official writing, the official proposal, and they need to start working on it like in the next couple months here, okay? And at least give that hope to all of us that, hey, it's written up in a formal proposal, they're working on it, and they're going through the motions to get it passed, okay? I really think they need to start doing that here in the next couple months. Otherwise, it's going to be too late, okay? Even if they deliver at some point, if it's too late and the timing is off, the message won't stick, okay? People will take the money. Don't get me wrong. People are going to take the money no matter what. But the message won't stick, okay? That's my point with this. And again, I don't know when they're going to do it. All we have to go off is what the president is saying here, and if they're even going to do it in the first place, right? So, again, the whole big thing is just a big if at this point. I guess we have to kind of take their word for it and say, I don't know, they're saying that they're going to. I guess we kind of have to trust that they're going to, right? So, I'll certainly keep you posted as I promised. Anytime we get more information out of the president, more remarks out of him in video or in writing, anything like that, obviously I'll bring it to your attention right away. But I hope this helps you. And again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you happen to be somebody on Medicare, again, you probably have some options. You probably have some flexibility, okay? There's been a number of people here reaching out in the community saying, went to my doctor, can't see my doctor, my prescriptions are so expensive now, can't go to the office, can't go to the clinic, my networks have changed, whatever it happens to be. You probably have some flexibility to be able to see your doctor, be able to go to your offices, be able to pay less for your prescriptions. You probably have some options and flexibility. And again, I don't know your exact situation, but please call and just see what they can do for you. I think you're going to be shocked with what availability and what optionality and flexibility you have right now, okay? Even early on in 2026, you might be thinking, but wait, didn't I have to do that before the end of the year? Not necessarily. Again, it totally depends on your situation. I don't know your situation. I'm just saying, call them and see what options you have. They have access to over 20,000 plans. They've helped multiple thousands of you in this community. And again, I partner with Chapter Medicare to help those of you in this community because it's free, and I love free stuff. I absolutely love free stuff. And again, it's collectively saving those of you in this community $2 million so far, okay? That number is going up every single day. That number is going up by more and more of you calling, getting free help, saving money. Again, $2 million as of the end of 2025. We're well beyond that as of right now, okay? By the way, after you talk to them, drop a comment down below. Use the word chapter, and I will grab all the comments. And again, I'm going to update this like very soon here, probably like today or whatever. But I have more pages. And again, these are just some of the comments that I've been showing you. And again, I have more pages here. Hang on, I'll give you more pages here. But all these comments I've been getting, again, people reaching out, saved all kinds of money, got a better plan, whatever it happens to be. Again, got help with my initial enrollment. Whatever it happens to be, give them a call, let them help you. But again, drop that comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword that I search for. And I'll grab your comment, and I will feature it in a stack of comments just like this here. And yeah, let me know how it goes. Oh, by the way, also add your name to this list as well. An ongoing list of names, monthly savings, annualized savings, millions of dollars in this community saved by grabbing your Medicare card, grabbing your phone, and calling Chapter right there, which is absolutely incredible. It's a lot of money to be saving. Really cool. Take the initiative, give them a call, and just see what they can do for you. And again, it is free. It's free, okay? I've got nothing to sell you. Sometimes I see comments down below, and people are so bent out of shape that I'm talking about this, and they're like, stop it. And it's like, it's free. Like, seriously? You're pissed off because I'm talking about something that's free? Oh my God, seriously, right? Like, WTF with a big capital letters. Like, seriously, right? Free stuff. I've got nothing to sell you. Look here on the channel anywhere you want. I've got nothing to sell. Everything here on this channel is 100% free. I've got nothing to buy on this channel, okay? I got nothing to sell you, and I probably never will have anything to sell you because I don't want to. Anyway, I'm here to serve you in any way that I can. Free videos, free live streams, free Medicare help, free everything, because I love free. Anyway, Please enjoy your day. Subscribe, big subscribe button down below. Share the video, big share button down below. I look forward to reading your comments after you call chapter. Again, use the word the keyword chapter within your comment. That's how I can find the comments, and leave it on any video. Doesn't matter the video, just use the word chapter. That's how I find it. Anyway, please subscribe, please share the video.